Welcome to the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, where the world's top Formula One drivers have gathered to compete for glory. But something has gone wrong. A prized helmet worn by the legendary Niki Lauda has been stolen from a display. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, had received the news about the stolen helmet. He immediately gathered his drivers Valtteri Bottas and George Russell to inform them of the situation.
Gentlemen, we have a problem. Niki Lauda's helmet has been stolen from the display at Silverstone.
What? How is that possible?
Blimey, that's terrible. What can we do?
We need to find the helmet before the race begins in 3 hours. I'm counting on you two to help with the search.
Of course, Toto. We'll do everything we can to find it.
We'll work together and cover every inch of this place.
That is what I like to hear. I know I can count on you both to get the job done. Good luck, gentlemen.
With that, Valtteri and George set out to search for the missing helmet, determined to find it before the race begins. As they walked through the paddock, they spotted 2 well-known F1 journalists, Will Buxton and Ted Kravitz, who might have information about the missing helmet.
Excuse me, Mr. Buxton and Mr. Kravitz. Can we ask you a few questions?
Of course, Valtteri. What's the matter?
We're searching for Niki Lauda's stolen helmet, and we were wondering if you've heard anything about it.
Niki's helmet has been stolen? That's terrible news. I bet Michael Massey took it.
No. He's in Paraguay this weekend, so if he's there, that means he's not here. Because if he's not here, then that means he's somewhere else, which in this case is Paraguay. Now, if it's been stolen, that means it's not here either. So you'll need to start looking for who took it.
Yes, that's what we're doing right now, talking to you.
Oh, well, we haven't heard anything, and if we had taken the helmet, one of us would probably be wearing it. But we'll certainly keep an ear out. Do you have any leads?
No, not yet. We're just trying to gather as much information as we can.
Do you know anyone who might have a motive to steal the helmet?
Well, there's always a possibility that someone could steal it for money or as a collector's item.
And there are also some die-hard fans who might do something like this to get their hands on a piece of F1 history.
Thanks for the information, guys. We really appreciate it.
With that, Valtteri and George continue their search for the missing helmet, hoping that someone would eventually lead them to it.
This is insane. We only have 2 hours to find a needle in a haystack.
Don't worry, Valtteri. We'll find the helmet. We just need to stay focused.
The 2 drivers split up to search for clues. Valtteri heads towards the garage area to talk to the mechanics, while George heads towards the spectator stands.
Hey, have you seen anything suspicious? Someone walking around with a helmet?
Sorry, mate. Can't say that I have.
Thanks anyway.
Despite this being a racetrack with lots of race cars and drivers about, neither Valtteri nor the mechanic balk at the exchange they've just had. Meanwhile, George is interviewing the spectators.
Excuse me, has anybody seen a helmet? It's important.
That guy over there's wearing a helmet.
Thanks.
George approaches the man in the Darth Vader costume.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question?
What do you want?
Did you steal that helmet from the display?
No, I didn't. But I know who did.
George's eyes light up with excitement.
Who? Tell me.
I heard that a guy named Bruno was planning to steal the helmet.
Thank you, sir. You've been a big help. One more thing. You're not the real Darth Vader, are you?
The Darth Vader turns and walks away without answering, and George rushes to find Valtteri and share the news.
Valtteri, I've got a lead.
Tell me.
I spoke to a guy in a Darth Vader costume who said that a guy named Bruno stole the helmet.
Let's go find Bruno and get the helmet back.
The two drivers race through the circuit to find Bruno. Finally, they spot him walking towards the parking lot with a suspicious helmet-shaped bag over his shoulder.
Hey, Bruno, stop!
What? Who are you?
We're F1 drivers, mate. And we know you stole Niki Lauda's helmet.
I didn't steal anything. I found it lying on the ground.
That doesn't make sense. Why would it be lying on the ground?
Crikey, that's suspicious. We don't believe you.
Suddenly, a security guard appears.
Hey, what's going on here?
This man stole the Niki Lauda helmet.
Oh, I wasn't aware it was missing.
Do we have to do everything around here?
Yes, we're already so busy winning all the time and now solving great mysteries as well.
The security guard searches Bruno's bag and finds the Niki Lauda helmet inside. The day has been saved. The following day, after the British Grand Prix, Valtteri Bottas and George Russell were reminiscing about their adventures the day before, and how relieved they were that they had rescued Niki Lauda's helmet. However, their relief was short-lived. As they were leaving the paddock, they found someone waiting for them.
Do you think it's odd that Toto only told us about the missing helmet?
No, that tracks. We're brilliant. He trusts us implicitly.
Wait a minute, who are you?
And what are you doing here? Dressed as Darth Vader.
It's me, Zach Brown.
And I'm the one who stole the helmet.
What? You were Darth Vader all along?
Wait. But not the real Darth Vader, yeah?
Yes, it was me all along, and I must say, I'm impressed you two were able to track me down.
We didn't really. You were just standing here.
Why did you do it, Zach? What could you possibly gain from stealing a piece of F1 history?
Oh, it wasn't about the helmet, my dear George. It was about sending a message. And I have a feeling that message wasn't lost on you or anyone else in the F1 community.
It's definitely lost on me.
This isn't in the regulations. Explain yourself, Zach.
Let's just say that the world of F1 is about to change in a big way. And I plan to be at the forefront of that change.
With that, Zach Brown disappeared into the shadows, leaving Valtteri and George to ponder the mystery of his true intentions and his plans for the future of F1. Will he strike again? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the world of F1 will never be the same.
Hey there, race fans. Thanks for listening to our holiday special, The Great Easter Helmet Hunt. We had such a blast putting this together and are ready to tell more of this story if you out there want to hear it. What are Zach Brown's real motives? Is there someone higher pulling the strings? And what else is there to discover in this bizarre alternate F1 universe that we've crafted with the help of Chat GPT? If you're as curious as us, let us know in the comments below, over on Instagram, the Q&A on Spotify, and we'll get ready to dive down this rabbit hole together. Good night.